CEO included, but we don't have to vamp anymore. We're getting into it. It's going to be the Zariel and the Kaya to go up against King Knight and Irqqzz.
All right, we got a Roland on the screen. This is very exciting. So these signatures haven't been used in a tournament set this deep into the bracket in a while. Okay, so far we have quite an even start. Both of them trying to feel each other out. Of course, one of these players has only had their controller in their hands for 20 seconds, so you're gonna need some time to adjust back here.
Okay, LAN string starting to come out. It's gonna be the Irqqzz to finish that off. Nice big side airs. Potential to finish off these stocks here. Both red team members are in the red, but get hit yet? Wait.
So here comes out. That's going to be the first stock. Nice dodge by Perplexity to be able to get back up. Oh, what is that dodge from that D-Sig that Irqqzz threw out? Very nice timing from Perplexity. Second D-Sig will do the job though. Endlight comes out, nice combo. D-Light's here. Meow is down into orange.
Definitely an interesting decision there coming out from Irqqzz to go for the downlight Sair away from the stage. With how healthy Meow was, I thought for sure that was going to go back to the teammate to try to just keep that combo going. But good follow-ups coming off of Meow off those neutral lights. That is going to take down Pringles.
Respawning shortly thereafter, gets an axe in their hands, and Irqqzz still doing a very good job at having their stocks left here. I should have checked what stance Sir Roland was on, because I believe Sir Roland is 8 base defense or something like that. So if you're running 8 base defense or 7 base defense, it's going to make a bit of a difference. Either way, Irqqzz is going to be able to tank some hits.
Yeah, I mean, that's generally the goal. I mean, overall, this blue team is pretty tanky as a whole. Red team's slightly less tanky. Yeah, Kaya has some kind of sleeper defense, but collectively, definitely a little bit lower average defense than what the blue team's bringing.
I'm at a loss for words right now. We said it earlier that, you know, Irqqzz and Pringles are an easy team to underestimate. We were hyping up Perplexity and Meow a lot, but I mean, they're looking really good right now, dude.
Yeah, I mean, imagine coming in un-PR'd and leaving very PR'd in 2v2s. Very real possibility as Irqqzz is on the cusp of a top 32. Game 1 looking solid. Great interrupt coming out from Pringles.
Very, very important. Keeping these stocks for as long as possible so you can sustain this lead and potentially extend it just a little bit. We see Nair's coming out, Dare's coming out from Pringles, able to rack up a lot of damage here. Both of them into the red. Irqqzz throwing out that Sair. They're looking for knockouts at this point.
Okay, good recovery there coming out from Perplexity. But the blue team still extra healthy. They are out surviving both red team members in the red. The side sig and a great interrupt again. Irqqzz keeping Pringles alive this time. Down sig will finish off one.
All right, tries to get the Sair out. Perplexity will get a punish off of that, but you have to do so much work right now. DC comes out, and that is going to be it. I want to see the amount of signatures used by Irqqzz. I mean, it doesn't even need to tell us which signature it was, because we know all of them are going to be the sword down sig.
100% of the accuracy was down 6. I know he did a sword neutral sig as well inside that. Don't think he used any of the land signature kit, but either way, Irqqzz, I think he was catching the red team off guard with those, because you don't see too many roll-ins in competitive, so you're probably not expecting that immediate like side light down signature that he was throwing out there.
Yeah, for sure. And
ooh, it's 16-6 thrown out.
On top of that, like using a lot of signatures whenever you have super good movement is just such an efficient tool to throw your opponent off, because that's kind of a play style that maybe you don't encounter that much in the upper echelon of the ELO ladder or tournament gameplay for that matter.
I think like when you say that, it's like the people online who get very upset about like quote unquote signature spam. What it boils down to is like really good movement on the person who's doing that signature spam. That's how they get away with it.
And timing. One thing that kind of makes or breaks your ability to use moves, I believe, is knowing on what frame you're out of stun. Because if you move immediately after, you're not going to look sluggish. You're going to be able to move around. You're going to be able to do a lot of things, even though you're throwing out things that has a lot of end lag. And of course, Irqqzz with a lot of Sir Roland experience, he's looking very fast.
Well, we are seeing a swap coming out from the red team. Perplexity making the swap over to the Wushang, going to retain those gauntlets, but wanted that spear, wanted a little bit more of the traditional team combo-y comp, I guess.
Double spear coming out from Perplexity and Meow, been a very favored weapon in this meta right now. Pringles with a dare, very nice offstage play, but it's not going to be enough to get the knockout. Actually, it's going to leave Pringles unarmed and Perplexity with a spear here.
Ooh, good interrupt. Irqqzz gonna get the first KO there with that side air. Both blue team members very healthy here as meow in the deep red getting chased from below.
I'm starting to get a little bit concerned for Perplexity right now, showing potentially some early signs of getting a bit desperate here, a bit greedy going up against Pringles and Irqqzz. Swapping over to the gauntlets now. And he will be able to stay out of the way of a team combo until his teammate gets back into the fight.
Okay, good pickup there from meow. Went for the neutral sig, likely trying to read Pringles, but ended up catching Irqqzz there. Pringles off stage with the lance, manages to get the wall touch. Perplexity not going to challenge with the gauntlet ground pound. Instead,
the dare.
The dare denies
That's going
the
to
touch.
be the knockout. All right. 2 stocks to 2 now. Perplexity and meow, they've taken some damage. Gets a true combo onto Irqqzz, keeps him off 2. We're having a very 1v1 focused 2v2 game, I feel like. We're having a lot of 1v1 battles, and sometimes you're having these target swaps, and you're swapping who fights who.
Yeah, I feel like similar to your point, right, is like a lot of 1v1s, but when your teammate needs help, you'll see the blue team make that rotation. Just like that, Irqqzz was having a little bit of trouble. Pringles dash jumping his way all the way to the right side.
That punish too, a follow-up. Very nice from Irqqzz. Pringles and Irqqzz have been looking clean on their synergy so far. Meow and Perplexity struggling ever so slightly more. I mean, they're doing fine in neutral, right? They're winning like 50% of neutral. It's just that they get those extra hits, and those extra hits, they add up.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, honestly, it just feels like the red team's getting slightly out-rotated there. Nice sidelight side air. Perplexity is going to be done for. Here's the team combo attempt. Down air does not lead to a follow-up.
Oh, goes for the full-on commitment.
Oh,
okay.
do they both commit it?
Okay, Sair comes out too, but it's not going to lead to any knockouts.
Pringles still managing to get the wall touch there despite the unarmed gravity cancel haymaker being thrown out. Meow in deep is not going to get a wall touch. Blue team up 2-0.
All right, there it is. And I mean, I feel like I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but these guys are not to be underestimated. I mean,
clearly not.
We can see now, as we mentioned previously, the teams that they brought down were most likely not only platinum teams. They might have well been some really strong teams, and it's the strongest team that they're going up against right now in the bracket for them, and 2-0 on the board.
Yeah, they are very possibly going to get into the top 32 unless Perplexity and Meow really change things up. They're going to have to bring out some very big plays if they want to deny this, and we've kind of been talking about it. It's been a lot of 1v1s. I feel like what they need to do is keep the 1v1s going, but change their positioning. If they're on the inside and they're like kind of boxing out the blue team members, I think the red team has a really solid position to win.
Yeah, I mean, there's many different ways that you can make this work, which of course is one of the beautiful things about 2v2. You can do that. You can also try and position yourself outside of the opponent, hit them toward each other, and then try and create some back and forths.
Okay,
that
yeah,
way,
little volley.
You can make both happen. What it really comes down to is, all right, we need to make more things happen together, and that could be a potential avenue of success for them. Either way, one thing that is nice to see is we saw them talking a little bit between the games, so they are definitely working something out. We might be completely off, we might be right on the money. Only time will tell. We are seeing a little bit of a combo right now. Perplexity and Meow getting an initial lead here.
Yeah, I actually really like this swap coming out from Meow, specifically because Meow's going over to the Hattori, higher movement speed. Nice dare. Weapon toss going to get thrown.
This could be it. Ground pound comes out. Irqqzz ice cold on the offstage, and he tries to go over and make this a knockout. Instead, commits to the dare, goes for the second one, and that's going to be the knockout. Beautifully played offstage sword by Irqqzz.
Yeah, I mean, that was such a safe position for him. Perplexity had no weapons to challenge, so just had to rely on movement, and Irqqzz with those down airs, out spacing and getting those KOs.
For sure. Neutral light comes out, just standing still, waiting for them, waiting for the right opportunity to strike. Okay. Still, Irqqzz and Pringles, they have fallen behind ever so slightly in terms of the damage. Side signature picks up both of them. As Perplexity gets that on the gauntlets. Recovery on the way back up, though.
It was too dirty of a recovery.
Yeah.
We didn't deserve to see that one. It was a great punish on the gravity cancel neutral sig coming out from Meow, and suddenly the blue team is kind of back in the lead. They got that early stock off Pringles and haven't really been able to get another one since then.
Both of them are very, very damaged though. Then again, I mean, Brawlhalla is a game about getting 6 knockouts in 2v2. It's not about getting the damage. You need to get this knockout, you need it quickly. Perplexity is trying to edge guard Pringles right now, but if they're able to get back up.
I am a little surprised Perplexity didn't go a little more aggressive, coming in there with the gauntlets, so Pringles was unarmed.
Oh, he got the GC.
But wanted a little bit of safety there.
That could have been dangerous, but of course Pringles was right there to attempt to save their teammates if they got stuck into any gauntlet shenanigans. And that's a weapon throw to call out that dare meow right on time to help him with a recovery. That's going to be a knockout though.
Dude, Irqqzz is on point with those gravity cancel down heavies, getting away with those very often. There goes for another one, but all he's going to eat is an unarmed neutral light.
Something that I've been starting to notice is how minimalistic Irqqzz movement is. Not that it's slow, it's just he doesn't move unnecessarily. It's always point A to point B. There's no point A, B, C, D, E, F, G, only to get one punish. He just walks forward slowly, does the attack that he needs to do. And that simplicity is a massive contributing factor to his accuracy, which has just made him a menace in this game.
I mean, also can't sleep on Pringles, definitely coming out here, putting some big hits out there, got that side air to finish it off. So far, it looks like blue team in a good position here. Perplexity needs to stop eating all this damage.
Okay, Perplexity getting something started on that LAN, so we might have an offstage situation set up. Sarah comes out, and that's going to be the stock, unless meow can help him. Weapon throw comes out, the second one, but they're both able to get back up.
Man, that weapon toss from Irqqzz from deep was scary stuff, but it's going to be the recovery from Meow to finish off Irqqz's second stock. Everybody's on final stock. Perplexity knows he's deep red. He knows this team's behind. He wants to survive. You can see how far back he's playing.
Has to play this carefully now. You can't let your teammate take too much damage without you retaliating either. Meow is doing a great job at staying floaty right now, being difficult to hit while still getting damage. Sarah comes out, but it's not going to hit. Meow!
Nice.
Super good job at staying alive, and Perplexity gets a stock on the way out too. It's a 2v1 now, but Irqqzz is quite healthy. If they're able to set up a team combo, this could be massive.
Well, Irqqzz is burning his dodge for those gravity cancel signatures. Here comes the team combo setup.
No!
Doesn't get a jump Sarah!
Doesn't get the Sarah out! Irqqzz has another opportunity at this stock. Could it be done? The endlight comes out, the DC closes it. Okay. Okay, a sigh of relief was breathed out here and across the world as they are going to take that game.
That was such a critical play there. I don't think the sider would have finished off the stock, but it definitely would have been nice instead of dropping it there and letting the opponent come back right in between both members. But still, they managed to get the hit. They got the neutral light into the down signature, and they finished it off. Red team on the board. This is elimination side. I got to remind people, they got to survive, or they got to win if they want to survive.
Yeah, so every single game from here on out could be their tournament game for this 2v2 side of the bracket. And yet again, you see both of them talking through their plans here as they're preparing into the next game.
And I started to talk about it at the start of the game, but then we got too into the action there. But I really like this swap from Meow over to the Hattori, specifically because Hattori's high movement speed. One of the things that we were calling out was that Pringles and Irqqzz were doing a really good job out-rotating the red team.
Yeah.
So what helps you with that? High movement speed. Then you can at least keep up with the rotations if you're not out-rotating them yourself.
All right, well, whatever it was that Meow and Perplexity was able to change to their gameplay, it worked, and it worked very well for them. Pringles and Irqqzz are going to have to try and retaliate here and counter-adapt if they want an opportunity of closing this out at 3-1.
Also got to remember, though, that the red team started that one off with a fantastic outplay on Pringles in the offstage. I don't know if they can rely on that again, as Pringles playing a little bit further back. He's playing very safe with these kind of drive-by side airs.
The dry side airs is something that they've been using throughout the entire set so far. Definitely a core aspect of the game. Neutral signature, Irqqzz, you know, spicing things up with some new signatures here, gets the Sarah on the way back too, and they're doing a great job at stressing Perplexity and Meow out. Yeah,
both of them in the red. There's the neutral sig, but they got to be careful there. Yeah, you could see Pringles was ready for the counter punish, went in with a side air behind Irqqzz, but neither of the red team took that bait.
Wow. This set, I mean, this all of a sudden is high stress, high octane from both sides. These guys are not messing around anymore. We're not seeing as many footsies as we were previously, and one single attack could be detrimental.
Yeah, every single hit is going to be important here. Pringles in the red, that down air going to take him out. Can they finish off Irqqzz? Can they get this back to even? They need to do it, but Irqqzz going real high in the sky, utilizing that lance movement, and Perplexity not able to get the follow-up there off that downlight.
Still keeping this first stock. Neutral light comes out though. And what could be very dangerous here is some of these pseudo 2v1 situations that can happen. If they just keep knocking Irqqzz away a really far distance, then they are going to have a short opportunity for a 2v1 on their teammates. That's definitely something you want to be careful about. But it hasn't happened all too much yet. Irqqzz is just simply not getting hit.
Yeah, he's really just, like, he took a neutral light. He's not going to get launched very far from that one.
Pringles, on the other hand, taking quite a beating, but so is Perplexity and Meow.
Side air gonna launch Irqqzz. This is that situation that you're talking about. Pringles immediately recognizes it, goes to the outside wall, while Irqqzz comes back to the stage.
He knows. Pringles knows. Being careful whenever those situations arise, and you can just see. We said in the first stock, this is a very high-octane game they're playing. Now it's a very solid game, playing very carefully, playing very safely, not going for anything overly committal or overly greedy. And I mean, you have such a massive lead, you can just keep playing like that.
Yeah, just keep this pace going, and the blue team will, in fact, be going in the top 32. Down Sig, unfortunate, hits the teammate there as well in the neutral Sig. Actually gonna take down Pringles. Can they continue the pressure on top of Irqqzz? Irqqzz is just sitting on the stage, but he's gonna get the recovery on the Meow.
Irqqzz just barely got out of the team combo there, and he was able to get a hit whenever he got out of it too. So massive from Irqqzz. Very unfortunate from Perplexity and Meow dropping that combo. Sair comes out from Pringles and Irqqzz. Okay, this is some psychological warfare at this point. We're just seeing D-Sig, D-Sig, D-Sig.
Have you seen my D-Sig yet? I don't know if you know.
You guys know about this option? What about this? What about that? And just D-Sig over and over again.
They're not going to expect another D-Sig. Ooh, goes for the gravity cancel there again. Meow not able to punish. You can see Perplexity once again recognizing final stock in the red, going to play further back. Irqqzz not going to get taken out by the recovery, but here's a team combo. But Irqqzz interrupts. It's the recovery from Meow to put Irqqzz on the final stock. Pringles
now left alone for just a moment, and you see single-handedly Irqqzz is just fending off both of them unarmed for Pringles. Wow. All right, well, we're back. We're into this final 2v2 right now. Recovery will connect, and that is Perplexity almost out from the force.
Perplexity tried to eat that lance recovery. I'm not sure if he was trying to challenge with like a down air or ground pound. Here comes the side sig. Pringles gets launched. 2v1. Can the red team get their team combo?
Gets the nair out. And this is the thing that happens whenever you have one player on your team that just has so much more health than your teammate. D-Sig comes out. It's a 1v1 now.
1v1, but a significant health advantage to Irqqzz. Perplexity, he's playing it safe. He's going for the longest reach he can with the weapon tosses. Flashes out with Irqqzz. Ooh, saw the down sig. Another one. The footsies coming out from Perplexity.
Baiting out that D-Sig. Great dodge. And he's able to pick up another set of gauntlets. GC side, that second one. There it is. What a 1v1 by Perplexity. There it is, and you can see he can barely believe it himself. All right, gotta compose ourselves, gotta get ready for this next game. Wow, what a set.
What a fantastic clutch coming out from Perplexity. When that started, he was so down in health, and he was like, no, I'm gonna play this smart, I'm gonna play this right. Took no damage and got the punish there. Good patience, hit the side light, watched the dodge come out, and he's like, hey, I got a ledge here, and got the ledge into the side light recovery. Man, Perplexity played that so well.
I feel like that's a 1v1 where you could watch it frame by frame and afterwards be like, okay, yeah, he played that perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, look at the spacing of how he got out that D-Sig, the side light into the later GC side light. Well done, Perplexity. We're going in now to our match point of the set. It's 2-2. We're going into game 5, and both teams here are going to talk together a little bit, try and figure out what they want to do.
Yeah, this is definitely a very serious moment here. They both got to think about this one, or sorry, all four got to think about this one really hard. I cannot fault them for wanting to talk it out, think a little bit more about what they're going to do here, as it is game 5 elimination side.
I gotta say, I've said this before, but Irqqzz is almost evil. Like the D6, not only that, towards the end, I'm not sure if you noticed, he would walk up to them and then just stand still.
Yeah.
Like not even touch his controller, touch his keyboard, and
or,
just like,
as some might say.
Come and get me. All right. Moving in now. Game 5, match points. It's now that the winner of this set is going to be decided.
Final game here for two teams. One of them gonna have their 2v2 run done here in just a little bit. Good start all around. So far, everybody's taking damage except for Meow, as Meow starting to eat damage as well.
Nice air coming out, and we mentioned it earlier, that is kind of the issue of having one player on your team being a lot healthier than the other, is that they're going to get stuck into those 1v1s, those 1v2s that might not always be favorable. And so one of the things that they could adapt here is Pringles playing just a little bit more careful if Irqqzz is super far ahead of him. If we ever get to that point, we will find out, but so far it's very even, as Perplexity and Meow have not discriminated in their damage buildup.
Yeah, they're just kind of swinging all directions, and it's been working. They got some great hits there. Nice recovery coming out from Perplexity. Starting lead for the red team. They're actually going to take out Irqqzz first too as well, because he was one of the people who's been surviving the longest for the blue team.
Pringles able to get that Sair in, and that's going to be the double knockout. And how the turntables have turntabled. Pringles, the player now, sustaining most amount of stocks out of the opening. The recovery is going to take that out though. So we're stuck in a short 1v2. Irqqzz playing this very carefully, doesn't want to get stuck into anything. Will do so successfully, but the end light comes out. We have two failed follow-ups in a row from Meow and Perplexity. Very unfortunate.
Struggling a little bit in that 2v2 combos. Neutralites his teammate there. Meow unfortunate on that one. Gets a nice read there. Got that neutral air on Irqqzz coming back in. But once again, damage being split pretty evenly as both Perplexity and Irqqzz are in the red. Side sig.
Perplexity able to get back up. Recovery helping their teammate there too. Pringles going for that neutral signature, but it won't be hitting anyone. Irqqzz, only player last stock. Make that Perplexity now too. Okay, it's anyone's game. Everyone's holding their breaths right now.
Yeah, you can kind of feel that energy as they all slow down. They know the tension here as they're getting into those final stocks. They don't want to be the first one to fall. If they leave their teammate in the 1v2 here in Game 5, they're going to feel terrible as Perplexity narrowly touches that wall. Yeah,
for a moment I thought he didn't, and that would have been absolutely detrimental. He did though. Recovery comes out, taking Pringles to their final stock. And it's Meow and Perplexity with a lead right now. A reverse 3-0 is on the table. The DC connects. Pringles is down into orange. Irqqzz is going to join him.
They got the entirety of that team combo onto Irqqzz. The side air going to put Meow onto the final stock. Final stocks across the board here in game number 5. Which team is going to the top 32?
They're very healthy. They're so healthy on it. The only thing Irqqzz and Pringles can do here that would have a massive impact is a team combo, but they don't find one. It's Perplexity and Meow that gets one. Irqqzz with a very nice interrupt though. Pringles popping off a little bit on this axe, but the side signature weapon throw doesn't save it. That's a double knockout.
Oh my god! Side sig from Zariel to set up into the neutral sig from Meow, and they are going to close it out after a reverse sweep.
Wow.
Holy cow.
I mean, we said it at the start. We didn't expect this set to be that much, but it's a